All right, guys. So let's go ahead and get into it. Today, we're going to go ahead and talk about the head and shoulder. So make sure you guys take some detailed notes. I'm going to make sure I give some detailed examples for you guys today, right? But let's go ahead and get into it. Now, as the market is uptrending, guys, notice how nothing looks like a head and shoulder yet. We just continue to get breakup structures to the upside, right? Market is continuing trend, which is nice, right? This is perfectly fine. But how do we know when the market is ready to reverse? And how do we know when there's a head and shoulder, right? Well, notice when the market is going up, we don't really have anything that looks like a head and shoulder until we break a low. Well, notice market hasn't broken a low yet. We keep going higher and higher. But as soon as we break and close below a low, guys, we finally have that head and shoulder, right? Once we get a BOS to the upside and a change of character to the downside, we finally have that head and shoulder, guys. Give me a one if that makes sense. So we cannot get a head and shoulder until we change character, fam. We cannot get a head and shoulder until we change character. So my left shoulder will be this last break of structure, right? My head will be the highest peak. And as soon as I change character, that gives me the green light for the head and shoulder, right? Does that make sense, guys? If you have any questions so far, let me know. Let me know. And again, the market can look as smooth as this, or the market can go ahead and give us some consolidation, build up some liquidity for us, right? Either one of these setups is is fine, right? Give me a one if this makes sense. Any one of these setups, whether it's cleaner market structure or it consolidates a little bit, that is completely fine. It is the same thing. Give me a one if that makes sense. And give me a question mark if you are lost right now. Awesome. Awesome, guys. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and draw it out for you guys, but I wanted to break that down. Now the same would go for the inverteds, right? So let's go ahead and put this on the bottom. Right now, notice what's the best time frame to confirm the change of character? Well, any time frame you're looking at. What time frame do you like to trade on? Right? If you like to trade on the 5, why are you going to go up to the hour or 4 hour to find the change of character if you like to trade on the 5? Whatever time frame you guys like to trade on, wait for the confirmations. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Now, every time frame is going to have their change of character, right? So you have to exactly know where you are in the market at all times. But the same goes for a downtrend. Notice how we don't have anything that looks like a head and shoulder yet. We're just getting breaker structures to the downside, right? We just continue to get BOSs to the downside, and that's perfectly fine, right? But as soon as we break and close above a high, boom, it's time for a reversal. This is going to be our head and shoulder setup, right? Give me a one if that makes sense, guys. And again, I know I'm repeating myself, but repetition in this is key. Awesome. So let's go ahead. Alt I will flip that back. We'll go ahead and delete this. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and draw out some simple market structure. I'm not gonna make it too crazy, right? Come on, my boy. Right. So the market is going up, right? We're in an uptrend right now. Now, sooner or later, the market is going to have to pull back and give us some type of structure, right? So anytime market gives us structure, guys, we need to go ahead and mark that up, right? So let's go ahead. At this point, we have a higher high and the market is creating a higher low. Give me a five if this is making sense so far. Awesome. Awesome. Now, at some point, guys, the market is going to have to break out to the upside, right? If market is uptrending. So this is going to be my BOS line. I need a break of structure to the upside in order to continue trend, right? We have higher high, higher low. In order to continue buys, we need this breakout to the upside, right? So let's go ahead and draw this out. Oops. Right. So we get to this area and the market hasn't broken out yet. And instead, it starts to consolidate a little bit. So now we're like, okay, well, we know that the market is building up liquidity right now, right? We know that the market is building up liquidity to the at resistance, right? And we have some liquidity being built up at support. Does this make sense right now, guys? Give me an 8 if this is making sense. Right? When the market is going from left to right and we just stay stuck in this movement right here, moving sideways, this is consolidation. Market is bouncing off resistance and support, but the market is building up liquidity, guys. And what liquidity is just a pool full of money, right? So you can think of this area as just a pool full of money being built up by retail traders. Right now, as soon as the market breaks out to the upside, boom, we just got a BOS, right? Do you guys see our BOS to the upside? Right? We have a breakout rally. This gives us that BOS. Does this make sense, guys? Give me a 1 if this is making sense. I want to break this down as simple as possible for you guys. So we get the BOS at the upside, right? Let's just go ahead and get this. BOS was taken, or BOS happened, right? Liquidity was taken. I'll just put 2 X's. And this is my left shoulder. Now, in this area, we can see the break of structure. We can see the breakout rally. Now, if the market is in an uptrend, guys, this right here is my starting point for buys. Would you guys agree? Yes or no? Yes,
Yes.
right? So again, market is uptrending. We're looking for buys. This is my starting point. And anytime we find a starting point, we look for the lowest wick in that area, and that would be our stop loss. So let's just go ahead. We'll make this our stop. And again, we know this is liquidity, right? But this is also my change of character line. So our stop loss right here, this is my change of character line along with this liquidity, right? So let's go ahead. Market starts to drop towards my entry, doing what it's supposed to do, right? So now at this point, market has touched my buy zone and it went into profit a little bit, right? It went into profit a little bit. Market's going up. Market's going up. Let's actually just use that. Market's going up, right? And then what happens? News hits. News hits and the market broke and closed below your zone. So one, our buy hit stop loss, right? If not a break even, right? So we had to take an L right here. Does that make sense, guys? Because market was uptrending, right? We were initially looking for buys. Come on, bro. Right? We were initially, come on, my boy. Initially looking for buys because we were in an uptrend, right? Higher high, higher low, higher high. Market gives me a higher low. We break out. We're looking for more buys in this area to continue with that uptrend. But it fails. Market structure failed in this area. So what does that give us? Right? One, we got a stop loss, and that's okay. It happens, right? But most importantly, we have a change of character to the downside, confirming head and shoulder. Right? Does that make sense, guys? If you have any questions at any time, please let me know. Right? Please let me know. So at this point, we have the break of structure that happened. We know market cleared liquidity, and we have the left shoulder. The very last BOS before the change of character, guys, that's my left shoulder. So this is what we're going to do, right? We know we have the starting point, but I really want to focus on the shoulders for a little while because we know that we have a starting point here, right? This will always be an entry, and we have a ton of videos on the YouTube talking about starting points. So I want to focus on the left shoulder for a little bit, right? I want everybody to understand the left shoulder. So we know that this very last BOS, this is our shoulder, and the high is going to be my head, right? So anytime we're marking up the shoulders, guys, we want to find the highest wick. So we'll just say, you know what? This is the highest wick in this area, right? Because it's consolidation. So this is the highest wick in that area. I'm gonna put my zone from the highest wick and I'm gonna pull it till it touches the closest body. So I'm gonna pull it down, boom. The closest body was this green candle, and that's gonna be my shoulder to sell. Give me a 2 if this is making sense, and give me a question mark if you are confused.
I'm not confused, but I just want to make clarify. So like when you're marking up the breaker structure, you pretty much just find, like you said, the highest wick in that area if it's some consolidation before the breaker structure, and that pretty much that zone, like the wick to the body, is that's the shoulder.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Correct. Right. And sometimes these zones, guys, they can be pretty big. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes you look and you're like, oh man, that's a long wick. But look, that's the zone. And that's okay. If you're thinking, well, that's a big zone, you know what? Instead of putting it at the very, very bottom of the first touch, go ahead and just go to the 50%. Right? We know the stop loss is here, right? Entry is at the middle, at the shoulder, with the minimum 1 to 3 risk to award. Does this make sense, guys? Minimum 1 to 3. Now, this is for beginners, guys. The minimum 1 to 3, everybody should be doing this. And I mean everybody, advanced, beginner, it does not matter. Everybody should be looking for 1 to 3s. And if you're advanced, you should be definitely partially now at that 1 to 3, right? Give me a 2 if that makes sense. Everybody should be having a 1 to 3, either partial or win. Now, if you're new, guys, just stick to the 1 to 3, right? I'm gonna give 2 ways to take partial right now. If you are new, this is how we enter. Stop loss entry in this gray box, stop loss at this high with the minimum 1 to 3 risk to award. Now, how do I know it's 1 to 3, Vinny? So let's go ahead and pull this up. You see how this is a 1? We don't care about anything after the decimal. We just care about the number before the decimal, right? Anything after is just like rounding up or rounding down. So you can see this is a 1 to 1. It's like risking $10 for $10. That's not really cool. If I pull this down to a 1 to 2, boom, we're at a 1 to 2 risk to award. It's like risking $10 for 20. We're getting better. Now, if we pull this down to a 1 to 3, this is like risking $10 for $30. Now, this is much better, right? So how do we go about taking partials and all that stuff? So at 1 to 1, guys, once the market gives you a 1 to 1, right? This is your break even. Now you pull this down to a 1 to 2. This is your partial. And then we have the last one, which is a 1 to 3, and that's your take profit. So as soon as market hits this line and goes below, boom, market comes up and touches this blue line right here, you are out of the trade. It is a winner. Does that make sense, guys? Anybody who is new, does that make sense? Give me a 2 if that's making sense. And give me a question mark if you are lost, if you are new. Awesome. Awesome, guys. Awesome. Christo, I know you're gonna be a little confused, bro. You're new. Technically, you're a spectator. You're a guest on the call tonight, so you are definitely going to be a little confused, bro. Right? So when you go ahead and get started with us, there's gonna be videos that break everything down, right? Everything down. But right now, bro, what I want you to do is take detailed notes as much as possible, right? Watch the Zoom, and then you and I will go ahead and talk after, bro. Is that cool? Awesome. Justin, below the line is a win-win. Yes, below this line, we are winning right now for the advanced traders. For the advanced traders, right? Again, guys, hit up the chats, guys. Let them know that we are plugged in right now, right? Anybody who is not on this call, guys, is missing out. I promise you, right? I promise you. Now, as soon as the market starts to head back up for us, guys, head back up for us. As soon as the market heads back up, market drops down, right? The market drops down, gives us that change of character. And as soon as it makes that U-turn and comes back up for us, guys, this is my main swing TP. Does that make sense, fam? So as soon as the market wants to go ahead and make a U-turn and start coming right back up for us, boom, market's coming up. Market's coming up. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. As soon as we enter this area, we can go ahead and target this zone right here. Does that make sense, guys? So now we're starting to get better risk to rewards. And I'm not saying 1 to 3 isn't good. That's freaking great. If you're smacking 1 to 3s all day in the financial markets, that's amazing, right? But some people want to graduate and go a little further than 1 to 3, and that's completely fine, right? Completely fine, right? And for me, guys, I treat this the same way when it comes to break even. As soon as I go 1 to 1, I'm at break even already. Right? 1 to 2. And again, this right here is for the advanced trader. 1 to 2, I'm partialing out. 1 to 3, I partial out more. 1 to 4, I can partial out more, but I would just let that ride to the bottom. Does that make sense, guys? This is for the beginner. This is for the advanced. Someone who's been here for 2, 3, 4 years. This is for someone who's been here for 1 to 2 years. Are we clear on that right now? Are we clear on that right now? Awesome. Awesome, guys. So this is it right here, fam. This is what we're looking at right here. This is the setup. So anytime market wants to go ahead and come back up, as soon as it gets within this zone, guys, we are looking to enter and hit these cells to continue that down. Sorry, I'm trying to make it look good for you two, for the flickos. All right. Are we good, guys? When it comes to the head and shoulder, is this making sense? Is this making sense, guys?
It makes sense. I just want to clarify.
Okay, let's get it.
So this touch right here is completing the right shoulder.
Yes.
And then after we complete the right shoulder, we go in, like whatever happens here would be like, this would be like well, I'll wait till you finish, but okay.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I just wanted to make sure, like, so after we come out of that, the next part before you said, I guess before you said it might be ahead of the next pattern. Yes?
Oh yeah, that was when you asked me directly. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. So this is for the advanced trader. Again, Shawnee, you've been here for a minute, so you're looking to get, more technical with it. So again, when we have the market coming back up to my sell zone, right? For those who have been on for the last 2, 3 months, we've been talking about this for a long time, right? So when the market is coming up to my sell zone, guys, we actually just move this out the way. That way I can just take a flick of that. And then boom, let me just go ahead and delete this. That way we can just clear up the chart. So when the market is on the way up to my sell zone, guys, I still need to mark up the structure, right? I still need to mark up the structure, right? Especially if you're trying to stack some trades. if you are trying to test trade this right shoulder, right? That's totally fine. Now, how can I enter another trade in this sell idea so I can stack trades? So I have a test trade here at this gray zone and another trade right here at this second setup. Now, again, guys, we have a break of structure to the upside. Now, as soon as we change character, we have a brand new setup. Now, this is something that I've been working with Shawnee and some of the some people. I'm working with the focus group right now, so some people are getting some extra sauce. But guys, anytime that we get a right shoulder, it's the head to a brand new head and shoulder. So let me go ahead and just draw it out right here real quick. We have a head and shoulder consolidation happening. We break out, we get that BOS, we change character, right? Are you guys with me so far?
Yes.
What about everybody else? Is you with me or not? Word to Drake. Is you with me or what? Yo, that album was so fire, bro. All right. So look, we have a sell zone in this area. So we know we have a head and shoulder, right? See, Chris. See, right? We have a shoulder in this area. Now we have to watch for market structure on the way up. Because look, guys, we haven't gotten this right shoulder yet. But as soon as we touch this right shoulder, that this right shoulder right here, let's actually pull out. Where's this shoulder right here is now complete. It's now complete. Market comes back to the right shoulder. It is complete now. Does that make sense? As soon as it comes back to this right shoulder, it's complete. But look at this, guys. Look at this. Cannot forget about structure on the way up. Because as soon as we change character right here, we have a brand new head and shoulder. So anytime we get a right shoulder, it's the head to the brand new setup to sell. Give me a 5 if that makes sense. This is why we should be comfortable test trading here in this area. And when the market gives us the setup, we should feel comfortable taking a confirmation setup here.
Thank you, Vinny.
Because
This is on fire.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate you.
Thank you for real.
Of course, bro. This is something I feel like I have shied away from because I wanted to nail in starting points for you guys because they're fairly easy to see, and that's supply demand. Supply and demand. The starting points are supply and demand. But when you can see the structure, guys, structure is king. Structure is king, right? If you can understand the structure, guys, you guys are going to be really, really good, right? So anytime we get a right shoulder, boom, we have the head and shoulder setup complete, right? Right shoulder. But then we have another one right here. Right shoulder. So let's go ahead and go back over here. So again, I'm looking to take a trade at this right shoulder. Test trade. Break down your account, guys. Right? There's a calculator and levels. There's a ton of videos where I'm breaking this down. They're on my YouTube. Right? And this is fairly easy. You put your account size. What is your account at right now? Look at your account and what is it at? It can be at 3,512. Oops. 3,500. Am I tripping? If that's what your account is at, that's what you put in there. If your account is at $200, that's what you put in there. If your account is at 15,000, that's what you put in there, right? whatever your account is at, that's what you put in. Now, the percent you are willing to risk is right here. Break down your percent. Everybody wants to trade 1% every trade, right? But if that's a big boy trade, a 1% is a big boy trade. That's $100. You can break this down to a 0.25%, and now you're losing $25. Even better, I want to break this up into a fifth. Now I'm losing $5, guys. So for example, if I broke this up into a fifth, if I take a loss on this trade right here, right? First touch, let's say the market goes up, hits my stop loss, I only lost $5. But look, let's say the market hit stop loss, we change character. Now the market actually gave me a brand new setup. Now I can use this one and I can actually go with my 1% right here. Does that make sense, guys? Let me know. Let me know, guys.
Yes.
That's why we test trade the first touch, because we can get stop loss out. There's no saying, oh, I have this shoulder right here, so the market's gonna respect me. It's gonna put respect on my name. No, bro. You don't have to throw down the 1% every single time. Test trade the zone, and then once we get the confirmations we need to see, and we get that change of character, boom. Let's find that starting point or the right shoulder, and then we'll send it down. Make sense, fam? Let me know. Let me know. Are you guys ready for some live examples?
Yes.
Awesome. 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 Let's go ahead. Let's see. What do you guys look at? What do you guys want to look at? I just be pulling up random shit, honestly. I really don't look at the pairs that I trade because sometimes I'm in trades or I'm waiting for trades. So I don't really, you know what I mean? GBP NZD. Awesome. Thank you, Bruno. Appreciate you, bro. GBP NZD. Oh, that's an other. Ain't nobody trading that, bro. Ain't nobody trading that, bruh. GBP NZD. Awesome. We're on the 1 hour time frame. And it looks like it's creating. Let's see. 151 in profit sales took at 2. Okay, let's throw this in here. Let's throw this in here, bro. Coordinates. You took sales at 2.1897. Okay, you took sales there. So now let's look left, because if you're taking sales, right? And again, guys, I'm not saying you can't counter trend, but look at this, guys. I'm not trying to like pick on you, Bruno. This is just a good example, right? Just to let everybody know, right? Look at this. Is the market in an uptrend right now or a downtrend?
Uptrend.
You tell me. You tell me, guys. What is it in? That's one person. Heavy uptrend, right? It's uptrending. So I'm not gonna say you can't counter trend, right? He took sales right here in this area. But I can't say you can't, but we have to look left in order to get better confirmation, right? Because right now, this is what we see, right? This is what I'm seeing right now with this. Now, this isn't the cleanest inverted, but there's an inverted in here. Look at how we have consolidation. Now, levels actually doesn't. We get market structure to drop down, and then right away, what happens? We reverse. So right now, market's in an uptrend, and we're having bullish type structure. Not only that, right? We have a break of structure to the upside. Levels are letting me know, yo, bro, we have a blue arrow. Blue arrow, match that with the blue box. We have a starting point right here. So this is the closest demand zone, right? Let's go ahead and mark that up. We have a starting point here. Shoulder here. Right? So we're just a few pips away from this buy area. Now, let's go ahead and look left. But before we look left, guys, let's just take a look at this. Notice how we have resistance, and then we have consolidation, support, support, resistance, resistance. We still haven't really left this area. So all of this technically is consolidation. Now we do have the breakout, and if we changed character right here, What does that give us, guys?
Head and shoulder.
Head and shoulder, right? Head and shoulder. And again, yeah, Shawnee, you said you just got to know where you're selling to. That is correct, right? That is correct. If you're taking counter trends, you just have to know where you're selling to. Know where you are at all times, right? Know where you're at all times. But at the same time, if the market is uptrending, right? Let's just sit back real quick and just like open up our mind real quick, right? Everybody take some deep breaths and open up your mind. If the market is uptrending, do you think it would be easier to predict the high of the market to sell or just continue to ride the trend up? If the market is uptrending, should I be looking to stay in the market 24/7? Right? If I'm looking to continue, do I have to sell to this buy? No, you don't. You don't have to be in the market every day. You don't have to catch every counter trend just to catch the trend, right? You don't, right? And that's what I like to promote. If the market is uptrending, you can be out of the market. Look at this. The market has been in around here for 14 hours. You could be chilling for 14 hours, bro, and not be worried. But as soon as the market comes down here, boom, now we can hop on our computer and now look to see what we can do next, right? So there are two types of traders. I'm more of the continuation. I would rather get out. You can come in, bud. Um, I would rather stay out of the counter trend, but that's just me. But let's go left. Let's take a look and look left real quick. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and hop on a higher time frame because I ain't messing with levels right now. All right, so look, take a look at this. Let's go to as of right now, this is the absolute high of GBP NZD that I can see. So let's go to a higher time frame. Okay, so now let's take a look. Let's take a look at the structure, guys, right? Let's take a look at this real quick. Now we can see here, if we shrink this up. Oh, no way this happened. If we shrink this up, right? Look at this. We have consolidation happening. We break out. We have consolidation happening. We break out. Now we change character. We change character right here. Right? Guys, did the market ever come back to this right shoulder? Did the market ever come back to that right shoulder? Did it ever touch this box? Yes or no?
No.
Oh,
No. So that right shoulder is still valid. Now let's delete this. Now let's take a look. Where's my change of character? Let's dive in real quick. Change of character. My starting point technically is right here. Right? Still hasn't touched. So those are free zones right there, right? Now look, take a look. Take a look. We have consolidation, the breakout, the change of character, right? And levels is even letting me know we have a breakout here, right? We have a breakout right there. Now, I didn't see this right here, but I'm pretty sure on a higher time frame, this push up is a starting point. So let's go up to the monthly real quick. Yes. All right. So now look, guys, market is inside of this zone right now. Market bounced off of it once, twice, and market is inside of this again. So what do you guys think? Do you guys think this zone is going to hold after being touched 2 to 3, 4 times? Or do you think it's going to blow through?
It's the end of the month and it is the monthly. I mean, I think it might hold, to be honest. I don't know.
Okay. Well, for me, I don't go based off time frame or monthly, seasonal, things like that. right? I personally don't because I've seen seasonality charts and then the live charts are actually doing something different. So for me, I don't buy into anything like that. So for me, I buy into structure. Market has been here once, twice, three times, four times, five times. So for me, this zone has already been used up, taken, ran through. I want fresh zones. I would like market to continue where it's going and give me this fresh zone so we can sell off. Now, if the market was going to respect this, let's go ahead and drop down. Right, this is the weekly setup right here. Weekly setup. So look, where is my high point? We have high, low, breakout. So if the market was going to respect this on the weekly time frame and drop lower, we need to change a character there. Right? We have a BOS, right? Levels letting me know. We have blue arrows, and my starting point is right here. Does that make sense, guys? Let's go ahead and mark that up. Mark that up. Now let's drop down lower to the daily. It's getting weaker. Yes, I agree. I agree. So now let's drop lower. We know this is the weekly time frame. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. So yes, for me, it is still this zone, right? We have a break of structure to the upside. And if we change character right here, we are looking for some sells, right? If we change character right here, we're looking for some sells. So we have consolidation, breakout, but again, we're uptrending. So we got to look for the buys first. This is the buy zone, right? But if it fails to go higher and we drop lower, that now gives us the head and shoulder. We can now start looking for more sells. Does that make sense, guys? Make sense, Bruno? Awesome, brother. Awesome, 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 awesome. Okay, guys, I see you. I see you guys active. I love it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Now, even for me, guys, this daily, the daily starting point is right here, right? So just keep that in mind on the 4-hour time frame. Once we get that breakout, we do get a lot of liquidity being built up. So I'm not gonna say that that can't happen, right? I'm not saying that this can't happen, right? But everything needs to happen in order. We have the break of structure. We need this change of character so we can start looking to sales at the closest starting point, and then we can take off. And levels is even letting me know that this is the 4-hour starting point, right? We have a fresh one right here as well. So if sales do hold, we know that we can sell down to this next buy zone on the 4-hour time frame. And this is also the daily structure as well, right? So looking pretty good, bro. Looking pretty good. Let's drop down on the 1-hour time frame real quick. Um, yeah, this is looking pretty solid. Looking pretty solid. Cool, guys. This is it right here. We're either looking for a reverse or to continuations in this area, right? Or change a character. Let's now look for sales and shift it down. Awesome, guys. Let's go ahead and take a look. Y'all was saying, oh, silver. I saw silver, bro. I'm still looking for silver. Look at some silver. Look at some silver. We talked about this on Friday, and I'm still liking silver right now, but it's consolidating. But look, let's go to the weekly time frame. Weekly time frame. Now, I talked about this zone about a month ago, right? This is the closest buy zone to silver right now. This is the weekly. So we can see we have a break of structure to the upside, right? We have a BOS, BOS. Now, we have a blue arrow. So if we match that with the blue box, levels is telling me, yo, we have a starting point right here. And look, market has touched that, and that's totally fine. But let's go ahead and dissect, guys. Let's go ahead and dissect. So by looking at this, it doesn't look like it's 100% ready. Now it could go, right? Now look, we have a low point, we consolidate a little bit, we do go higher, and then this wick does go lower than this wick, right? So in essence, if this was going to go, this wasn't a breakage structure to the downside, right? This is what we were talking about yesterday, Maria, on the one-on-one or in the focus group, right? This wouldn't be a breakage structure, but it would be more of a liquidity sweep because look at all the market structure that was being built up right here. Does that make sense? Right? And then boom, market drops down, sweeps all these buyers, and then starts to head up. So now what we need is market to actually break and close above this. Once we can break and close above that, we finally have that head and shoulder setup that we're looking for. So once market wants to come back inside of here, we can go ahead and look for some buys. Does that make sense, guys? Give me a one if that makes sense. But to me, it doesn't really look like it's ready just yet. Just yet, right? To me, this is still decent consolidation. So I'm not going to force it. At this point, I know that I need a change of character to look for buys. So let's go ahead. Need change of character for buy opportunity. Right, but as of right now, all it just looks like consolidation, 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 right? And when the market is ready for swings, guys, the market consolidates a lot. So I'm expecting one more last push down, and then we get that rally up. Oh, excuse me. Does that make sense, guys? So right now it's being formed. It's not ready yet. Even if we did have this, guys, even if we would consider this a liquidity sweep, right? Even if this was a liquidity sweep, are we ready for buys yet? Yes or no? Even if this was a liquidity sweep, are we ready for more buys just yet?
No.
Why not? What are we waiting for?
Change of direction.
The change of direction, right? So right now we're waiting. If you didn't get in right here, you're still waiting for this. Then we could start looking to continue, right? And if it goes even lower, well, it's even better, right? Better confirmation. Well, we go lower. Awesome. So now this was the BOS, right? Now let's adjust BOS. And then we get this change of character to the upside. Awesome. Now this is more clear. Now it's ready to go. We can start looking for more buy opportunities. Yes, sir. If you like that break and retest, take it. Take it all day if you like it, bro. Right now, let's take a look real quick on this left-hand side because I think there's a head and shoulder, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. Yes. There's two that I'm seeing right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and mark them up. Notice how we have a pullback, lower low. It's even consolidation. We consolidate for a minute, but we have a lower high and then we break out. Do you guys see this, guys? And then we change character.
Yes.
So we have a BOS, change of character, right? Market is chilling around this area because of this starting point right here. We go back. That's the starting point that's given some reaction. So that's fine, right? Let it have some reaction. Whoever bought off that once or twice came up a little bit, but it still hasn't continued to go. It didn't go. I mean, you got a little bit of pips, congratulations. So you hope you took some partials and moved stop loss to break even to have good money management and things like that, right? But look, why is it hanging out here? Well, there should be something a little lower. We have this shoulder here, right? And then we also have, it looks like a shoulder down here. Now, again, with Maria, this isn't a BOS, but this would be that liquidity sweep. Change of character. We have a starting point down here. Along with the shoulder right here. So let's go ahead and delete this because we know that's the weekly starting point. And now we have 4-hour zones all locked in that. So I'm just going to delete that. So now look, the market still has some room to drop. We still have some room to drop, right? So for me, I'm still waiting a little bit. We have consolidation here, right? We drop lower. I'm looking to get in somewhere around here. We can go ahead, whether you're taking a test trade or you're finding that market structure. Boom, we change character. We're getting in. Does that make sense, guys? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Awesome. Shawnee said BTC. BTC, I heard some noise in the crypto or in the powerhouse chat. It was booming. Awesome, Maria, got you. It was booming. Oh man. Oh man. Hey, I don't know who was in that focus group when we're talking about Bitcoin, but whew, crazy. All right. So for me, let's actually look at higher time frame real quick.
That's Bitcoin Cash.
Oh, damn. You guys got me hyped. Damn, got me hyped for a minute. All right, weekly time frame. I was wondering why that cell was a little off. Okay. So right here, guys. Right? Let's go to the daily time frame. Looks a little cleaner. Right? We have a break of structure and levels is letting me know. Blue arrow, blue box. Boom, we have a starting point right there. So I was looking to invest into Bitcoin down here, right? We just barely missed that. We barely missed that. So now there's one play that we can possibly get in on right now, and then there's another play that we have to wait for. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you the play that we can possibly take opportunities off of right now. Well, not right now, but when it happens. Notice how we have a break of structure to the downside. Lower low, consolidation, lower high, we break out lower. So now my change of character is right here. Right? We have a breakout rally. So my starting point is this right here. That's my demand zone. Now my starting point, I'm sorry, now my shoulder, we have a shoulder right here. Now look at this, guys. After we get this shoulder, head, change of character, why do we have support, support, and we still haven't gone higher? We're just chilling right here now. Right? So don't be alarmed if you see a massive drop on that 1 hour. You're like, oh shit, bro. It's okay. Look what it's headed to on that higher time frame. Let it slow down, let it break down, right? We can go ahead and get in right here if you didn't test trade the first touches. Does that make sense, guys? This is the setup that we can possibly take opportunities
Yes.
on when it happens. Since we missed this one, right? I mean, there's a ton of imbalances in here. Now I know levels doesn't trade off of them, but I mean they were strong, very strong candles and obviously crazy imbalances. The market said, you know what, this was a decent enough discount for us. We're gonna start taking buys here. Now, I mean, the market changed character, and that's our confirmation to start looking for some buys. So when the market wants to come down, we could start, looking for the things we need to see, and then, do what it does. Make the buttons click. You know what I'm saying? Send that thing back up. But look at this, guys. Look at this. Consolidation. This is the setup we have to wait for. Consolidation. Breakout. Now, what if these candles right here, what if it just continues going up? Wouldn't that give us a solid confirmation that when market wants to pull back, we have a shoulder right on top of another shoulder? BOS, change of character. Once we get this change of character here, shoulder move. Everything is stacked up right on top of each other. So my stop loss, boom. Give me a 2 if this makes sense, guys. Let me know if this makes sense. If you have any questions, please put them in the chat right now. Awesome. Awesome. So for me, this is what I'm waiting for right here, guys, right? You should have alarms set, right? Have your alarm set. Make sure you tap in, plug in, and yeah, guys. Yeah. If you guys didn't know, um, levels, I think a lot of these now have alerts, which is solid. Levels started with the beta alerts, and now it's on a lot of these, which is awesome. So what you can do, if you haven't purchased or invested into TradingView, guys, what you can do is use the alerts on levels. So I'm gonna go ahead, put a line right here, and I'm gonna use this number. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to alerts, create log. I want to go crossing down. Price is 61727.34. My expiration, I would like this to be like, yeah, somewhere way down here. Alert name, buy opportunities, right? I want to show pop up and play sound. So as soon as I press create, there will be an alert right here. Boom, that's my alert on levels. Now, the only thing is, guys, the only thing is we will not be notified. They're working on that right now, and they're actually working on that with harmonics. I'm getting some test alerts right now, and I'll show you guys how to do that right now, actually, so you guys can start messing with harmonics. Um, so we don't have alerts being sent to our phone, no notifications, no emails or anything. But if you're on your trading desk and you are trading behind your computer, or if you have levels open on your phone and the market touches this line, the alert will go off and you will see it. Does that make sense, guys? So Forex is a just different build than asset resources. Well, they're all assets. I mean, the Forex is economic based, so it's not really an asset, but we trade it like it's an asset. We're buying the price. We're not, we're not spending money to get currency back, if that makes sense. Yes, even if you close the tab, you will not be notified, Bruno. Unfortunately, you need to be on the computer or on your phone. But they do work, right? They do work. If we drop down, I'll put an alert right here at live price so you guys can see it. Let's go to alert, create alert. I'm not even gonna do anything. I want it on the live price, and these need to be shown. Show pop-up, play sound. So when I create the alert, what happened? Let me see. Oh yeah, these numbers weren't put in. All right. Play sound. That's my alert. So let's see when it goes off. Boom. You just been notified. So if you're trading behind your desk, if you're on your laptop, your computer, your tablet, your phone, and you place those alerts, you will be notified. Does that make sense? Give me a one, guys, if that makes sense. Now, it is what it is, right? If you haven't purchased for TradingView, you only get one alert for the basic version of TradingView, right? If you spend no money on TradingView, you only get one alert. On levels, you get up to 10 alerts, I believe, but you have to be behind your computer, right? Now, the big thing, hopefully I can have it load up, harmonics. This will be the last thing, and then we'll go ahead and get out of here. Harmonics. This is something that I've been dabbling back into. Could you guys see my screen? Let me know, guys. Let me know. 5 alerts? You can only get 5 alerts? Where does it say that at, bro? Oren told me 10. Oh, you're talking about the basic version, Daniel, of TradingView? Like once you start paying for the first pack? Oh, yes. Yeah. So I'm talking about when I'm talking about basic, I mean you don't spend no money on TradingView, right? If you don't spend no money on TradingView, you only get one alert. Now, once you pay for the first pack, there's 3 packs of TradingView. Once you get the basic pack, right? You pay money, you only get 5 alerts, right? So IM comes with 10. So take advantage of those. But yes, we have the alerts. They work the same here. right? But what I want to show you is how to get notifications for harmonics. So we can see here pattern alerts now on Go Social. See setting pages. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and click this. And now it's taking me, now this is on harmonics right now. So if you go to Google or Safari and go to harmonics, this will be at the top, right? I use Owanda charts. Now for my indices, I'm looking at US 30, oil, SPX, and NAS. Those are the only ones I have selected. For Forex, I only have the majors selected because that's what I trade. For commodities, I have silver and gold selected. And I trade the 1 hour, 4 hour, and daily time frame. So those are the time frames that I want to be notified when there's setups on. Now these patterns here, I want to look at all the patterns, right? I want to be the one to say, you know what, this is a good trade or it isn't, right? So I want to look at all of these. Now I want to also see bearish and bullish setups. I want to see buys and sell setups, right? Does that make sense, guys? So this is how you get note or turn on your notifications and be specific with what you want to be notified with. And then you can see right here, we actually have a cipher section, right? So if we go here, you can actually be notified whenever there's a cipher setup as well. So I have it on the 5, the 15, the 30-minute, and the 1 hour time frame just because I want to look at the setups personally. But does this make sense to everybody so far? And it's literally telling you right now, right? Go to your IM subscription, your IM Academy is active and includes hold on. Confirm that your subscription to IM Academy is active and includes. Visit IM Academy and ensure that notifications for strategies are enabled. Find the notification button, bell icon on the upright menu. It's literally showing you how to do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you right now, real quick. Let's go to IM, right? My login. This is me, baby. What's up? Right? Notifications, settings, strategies, right? You want these on. So anytime Harmonic sends out a setup idea, you will be notified through the IM app, the actual phone app on your phone, IM app. You will be notified anytime Harmonix has these setups for you. Give me a 1 if that makes sense, guys. Right now, I would start paying attention to the cipher. I know Harmonix, the front page is this right here, right? Which is fine, totally fine. But I believe Daniel put me on. Shout out to Daniel. He put me onto the cipher, and I've noticed they're all bat ideas, all bat, bat, bat. That was the 1 hour. This is a 30-minute bat, 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 15-minute bat, bat, bat. They're all bat patterns. And then when I look at it, right, when I look at the pattern, it's actually either a head and shoulders setup or a starting point setup. Right. So now let's go over here real quick. Look at this entry. It's saying this is my entry level to sell, right? My entry, TP1, TP2, TP3, my stop loss. Now, what's over here that's telling me to sell? Well, look at this, guys. Do we have consolidation? Yes or no? Do we have consolidation? Yo, what's up, Damien? Haven't seen you in a minute on these calls, bro. Where you been
Yes.
at, bro? Now look at this. We have a breakout and then a change of character, right? So we have a shoulder right here. And if I want to jump up to a higher time frame, let's go to the 30-minute. Let's see how that looks, or the 1 hour. Now look at that. We actually have a setup right here. Consolidation, shoulder, head, change of character. Look at where my hit level is. Oops. Look at where my hit level is. Literally right near that shoulder. My stop loss is a little high. We know the stop loss should be a little tighter, but that's fire, guys. I did not know a lot of these bat patterns are head and shoulders. The 30-minute AUDJPY. Now it's calling sales in this area. Why is Harmonics, the cipher, calling sales in this area? Let's look to the left. Now we can see a starting point here, but I also like this starting point right here. We have consolidation, break up, change of character, right? So we have the shoulder here with the starting point here. So when we go left, it's a little low, but I can see why they're calling it, right? I can see why. Again, look at CAD CHF. Again, guys, this is a computer algorithm. This is AI helping you find setups, but you guys are learning to be independent, right? You don't have to take it right where it's telling you. Let's go look for better entries, right? This is the 30-minute. Guys, do you guys see this consolidation? Do you guys see this breakout? Now, why do we change character? Why do we change character? Look at where my shoulder is, guys. Go to the 1 hour real quick. Look at this. Change of character. Change of character. Breakout rally. Starting point. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Pretty fire, in my opinion. Right? It literally is, levels and smart money, the cipher is tapped in with that, right? Not only that, I don't think you can copy and paste these, but you can definitely look back, at levels to see if it's something that you would take. Now, there's no 5-minute setups now, but again, guys, these happen all the time throughout the day. This was 7 days ago. No, I'm not sure what the M is actually, so I'm just gonna leave that alone. Um, let's see. Same with this. This is GBP-CHF. Why is the cipher calling sales here? Well, let's look to the left, right? We can see we have a lot of consolidation. We have a breakout. We have a change of character. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. Same structure, right? Same structure. Oops. My shoulder, highest wick, closest body would probably be this one. Highest wick to the closest body, which is here. My starting point is actually right here, guys. So it's helping you find head and shoulder / smart money setups on this cipher that I can tell right now. Because every trade that I've seen is a bat. And when I zoom out and look at it, I'm like, oh shit, that's kind of like a smart money and level setup. Right? So tap in, guys. Tap in. Tap in. Right? Guys, I hope you guys had a great session. This was a fire call. I appreciate everybody who has stayed on. Make sure you guys hit up the Powerhouse chat. Don't wait. Hit up the Powerhouse chat and let them know how much sauce you got tonight. Let them know, guys, there's a lot of people missing out. And I see every single one of you guys inside the chats getting better on a weekly basis. Right? So congrats to you guys. Shout out to you guys. But with that being said, trade responsibly, send in charts, get feedback, get on Go Live, and let's get better. I will see you guys on Friday. Peace out.